Hello students, let's understand a wonderful chapter. It is matter around us pure? So children, in this chapter we will be discussing about the classification of matter, that it can be classified further as pure substances and mixtures. Then we will also discuss about physical changes and chemical changes taking place around us. So let's begin with the chapter. So let's look at the picture here. Are these substances pure? What do you think? Tap water is pure or not? There could be a debatable question. Honey, is honey pure? Milk? I am sure that you must be thinking that milk should be pure. I drink it every day. Then medicines, are medicines pure? Yes, medicines also we feel that they are pure. And fruit juice, definitely fruit juices, my mom make it at home. It is pure, why not? So children, yes, we can call them pure in the daily life, but as per chemists, as per scientists, these substances are not pure substances. Yes, you heard it right. Honey, milk, medicine, fruit juice, tap water, they are not to be called as pure substances in chemistry. Why? In daily life we call them pure substances. Fresh milk is definitely pure because as per scientists, we believe that pure substances must have single type of matter. They must contain single kind of matter. But do you think they all have single kind of matter? I don't think so. Think about tap water. Tap water has H2O, water for sure, but it has other impurities also, or maybe it has calcium ions, magnesium ions. The water is not soft. It is not a distilled water, right? When we talk about honey, honey has fats, proteins and sugar, right? Carbohydrates. What about milk? Milk contains fats, proteins, water. What about medicines? Medicines are the compounds of various components, right? It has different components. For example, if you talk about Saridon, it has paracetamol and cetirizine, right? For example, there could be medicines which is a combination of various other compounds. So, what about fruit juice? Definitely fruit juice contains carbohydrates, fats, proteins, water. So, these all do not contain single type of matter. They have variety of components present in their solutions. It means they are not pure substances. So, they are not pure substances as per chemistry, right? So, will you call them pure substances? In daily life, yes, we can say, but in chemistry, no, we will not call them pure substance. So, what is pure? So, definitely the substances which have adulterants, right, which are not impure, which are impure, which contain impurities, they are definitely not pure substances. Not only that, if you find there is variable composition, they have different type of matter present, we will not call them pure. So, which substances are pure? So, pure substances contain only single type of matter. Now, matter is further classified. How do we classify matter? We classify matter into two categories. See, this is matter. There could be a matter which contain only one type of substance, and that matter is known as pure substance. If a matter contains many components, for example, honey, for example, milk, fruit juice, medicines, then if more than one type of substance is present, we call them mixture. So, are these components pure substances or mixtures? They are mixtures. They have more than one component, right? They don't have single type of matter. So, they are not pure substances. They are mixtures. Yes. So, pure substance could be of two more categories, elements or compounds. How? There could be different types of pure substances. There could be a pure substance which has only one type of atom. Think about carbon. So, if you are talking about carbon as diamond or graphite, all the constituents it has is C, carbon. So, it is an element. What about compound? Think about H2O. How many elements H2O has? Or how many atoms H2O has? 2 H and 1 O. So it has more than one type of atom. But when we talk about water, take water in glass, all the particles will be called as water. One particle is water, two particles are water, 100 particles are water, but they all are water. It means compounds and elements, they contain single type of matter. And what about mixtures? There are two possible categories of mixtures, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So if there is a uniform composition, think about salt in water, sugar in water, they will dissolve completely. There will be no separate layers. So we call it homogeneous mixture. But why I am calling it mixture? Because salt and water, they are two separate components. They are more than one form of matter, right? So we will call it homogeneous mixture. And what is the example of heterogeneous? Where you will find irregular composition and you will find the layers between the particles. For example, oil in water. Oil and water will make two separate layers. So there is non-uniform composition going on. The particles are not spread completely or uniformly. So we call it heterogeneous mixture. It means we will be talking about elements, compounds, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture in details in this chapter with variety of activities. So let's talk about the first type of matter, which is pure substance. So what is a pure substance? So children, pure substances have fixed composition, right? Think about water. Water has fixed composition, H2O. What about graphite, diamond? They have fixed composition, carbon, C. They have definite chemical properties. Yes, water has its own chemical property, carbon has its own chemical property. It consists of pure single form of matter. Just now I mentioned that think about a glass of water. All the particles present in that glass will be water, right? So they contain pure single form of matter. So that's why they could be elements or compounds. They must have a fixed formula. They must have fixed properties like melting point, boiling point, their density, their temperature, their color, everything will be a fixed because they have fixed composition. Now there are other examples in daily life. So we have metals, the particles in metals, they all are fixed, right? For example, if you talk about copper wire, the atoms present in copper wire will be of copper only, Cu, 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 Cu. Water, H2O, then this is salt, NaCl. When you talk about salt, all the particles present in 1 gram or 100 gram of salt will be NaCl, NaCl, NaCl only. So it contains a single form of matter. Think about sugar. When you are looking at sugar, all the particles present in sugar will be called as sugar only. They all will have fixed formula. So that's why it is also a pure substance. So keep it in mind. Any substance which has a single form of matter, that is, you can write its chemical formula. If it has a fixed composition, you will call it as a pure substance. I hope you have understood. Thank you.